Oh, dang, I love this guy. But we're not going to be able to spend time with him that way. Oh well. Chapter 7, An Afternoon with Arashi. Weather is great this early afternoon. I gaze up at the sky as I sit on the bench near the fountain. I don't have any work to do until Go's hands are better. Sosuke's at work too, so I just hang out in the village. Is there a door around here? What's wrong? You're just staring out in... What's wrong? You're just staring out into space. Ah! I recognize that large physique greeting me. It's that traveler I met the other day, Arashi-kun. He sits down next to me again, putting an arm around my shoulders this time. Are you still having trouble with whatever that was? No, that's all been taken care of. Right now, I'm just enjoying my free time. So you solved your problem. That's great. Arashi-kun lets out a booming laugh and pats my back with the arm he has around me. Why are you wearing that? This? I'm taking a break from work, so I came outside the restaurant to get some fresh air. Restaurant? Oh, didn't I tell you? I'm the head chef at a restaurant called the Black Cat Cafe. What? Well, I'm called the head chef, but I'm the only cook there. This guy is the Black Cat Cafe's chef? Yamato-san was the only one serving customers at the time, so I didn't notice him at all. Arashi-kun, you can cook? In countries with a high cost of living, cooking for yourself is a must. That's how I make a living too. I discovered all sorts of ingredients and cooking methods I've never seen before when I got to a new country, and traveling is more fun when you can cook. I see. So when he mentioned skills I was hired for earlier, he meant cooking. Oh, that reminds me. Did he make that poison bento? No, he wouldn't do such a thing, would he? Arashi-kun. Yeah? If, for example, a chef poisoned their food, what would you think? It would be a criminal, not a chef. People have enough to worry about with what they eat in the world these days. True. In some countries, just being able to eat in peace is the most precious thing to them. Poisoning food is just as bad as putting a curse on them in places like that. It certainly would be. Just as I suspected, he didn't do it. I can confidently say Yamato-san acted alone in poisoning the bento made by this man. But why did you ask me that? Oh, it's nothing. If he found out one of his dishes was poisoned, Arashi-kun would flip out. There's no point in saying something that would hurt him. I'll keep quiet about the poison. Would you like to try my cooking? I'll treat you to some whenever you come to the Black Cat Cafe. Oh, thanks for the offer, but I'll pass. Really? Arashi-kun looks quite disappointed. Don't get me wrong. I would love to try your food, but well, I work at the Lagoon Lounge. Oh? I'm not a chef, though. Oh, I didn't know that. He was really surprised, but even so, his eyes are still calm. In fact, I've already been to the Black Cat Cafe once. Just tell me already. Don't be so wishy-washy. Well, I never would have guessed you work at the Black Cat Cafe. Yesterday's enemy is today's friend. We're buddies, right? How about we start over? Maybe over drinks too? Sure, not at the Black Cat Cafe, but somewhere else. Would you like to come over to where I live? The owner of the place isn't coming home today. Owner of the place? Are you couch surfing too? God. Oh, that's what they call it overseas, huh? Well, that's a good way of putting it. My friend is letting me stay at his place. It's nice, isn't it? I love doing it. Well then, I'll be stopping by with the drinks I picked up. I have to be at the restaurant until it closes, though, so I hope you don't mind staying up late. Of course not. I know all too well what that's like. Working in the same business is already making things easier for us. Right then, see you tonight. Yep, see ya. With a wave of his hand, Arashi-kun heads back to the Black Cat Cafe in good spirits. Later that night, come in, Arashi-kun. Thanks for having me over. Arashi-kun stands in the doorway holding 2 bottles. What a room! Are you some kind of celebrity? I told you, my friend is just letting me stay here. He's not particularly rich either. Wow, I had no idea. Arashi-kun begins to open the bottles of sake he brought. I guess he wants to start drinking sooner rather than later. Oh, that's my only turn-off, is when you get I have reasons. Of all the different kinds of alcohol I've tried around the world, Japanese sake is still my favorite. I got the kind I think tastes the best. Oh, I'm looking forward to trying it. He pours some into our glasses. The drinking party has officially started. As expected from a head chef's recommendation, the sake definitely is delicious. I usually don't care too much about how sake tastes, but even I can tell it has a deep flavor. This is great. Strong, but I like it. I know, right? I've got plenty, so drink up. Just as he says, Arashi-kun quickly refills my glass each time it's empty. And on top of that, he himself keeps drinking at a faster pace. Wow, you're a heavy drinker. That's because I've been to countries where everything comes down to how much alcohol you can handle. No way. No, it's true. I've gotten out of going to jail thanks to that. We continue to eat snacks and drink sake as he tells tales of his questionable validity. His stories of international travel were so funny, there were several times where I couldn't breathe from laughing so much. I'm doing all the talking here. You haven't had a chance to say anything. So, why did you come to this village? And tell him all about why I wanted to come here. About quitting my job because of my health and getting back in touch with Sosuke. Arashi-kun continuously nods and pours sake every once in a while as he listens. So, that's what happened? But, I'm pretty happy now. Really? That's great, huh? He pats me on my back. Well, have a drink. That's what you should do at times like this. You've been doing nothing but drinking. As I bring the sake he poured for me up to my mouth, I think to myself, this guy probably thinks any time's a good time to drink. It's obvious we both had too much to drink. Our speech is getting slurred. If anything's ever bothering you, don't hesitate to call me. I'll lend you my chest anytime you need it. Don't say that, because I will take that offer. Arashi-kun wraps one arm tightly around me and speaks with a much gentler tone than usual. To be honest, it makes me nervous and exited when I'm so defenseless. I can tell he hasn't noticed though. This time I draw myself closer and hug him. I'm enveloped by his huge soft body. Feeling both his body heat and heartbeat feels extremely nice. You're so sweet. Just like before, he doesn't refuse. He starts to brush my head. Even though he's been drinking, his instinct to take care of me has just kicked in. Even though I'm older than him, I can't resist. I cling to him for a few minutes and allow him to silently take care of me. Doing stuff like this makes you sleepy. I have to go to the bathroom. Go ahead. Right then. I get out of Arashi-kun's hug and head to the bathroom. When I return to the living room, Arashi-kun isn't there. Huh? What the? He went to my room and curled up on my bed. Arashi-kun, are you going to sleep already? I'm beat. Please let me stay overnight. Okay. That's fine. Arashi-kun, who had rolled over to the side of the bed, moves over to the middle so he doesn't fall off. Then suddenly he grabs my arm and pulls me towards him. Ugh. My face is buried into his chest. The scent of sweat and alcohol passed through my nose. Hey, sleep with me. Dang. You know we're drunk, right? Don't want to? I do as he says and get in bed, laying on my back next to him. When I look to my side, I can see Arashi-kun's face lit by the faint light shining through the gap in the door. More like the lamp. But Suddenly he starts talking in a calm voice. Traveling around the world, so I haven't set down roots anywhere. I've always been single because of that. I'm constantly meeting people, but then saying goodbye. I feel really lonely sometimes. Arashi-kun turns towards me and wraps me in a tight hug. Sorry, but please let me do this for a while. Arashi-kun. That's okay. I'll keep you company for as long as you want. I turn my body sideways and hug him back. I feel warmth radiating from his massive body. With some drinks in him, Arashi-kun has shown me a glimpse of his true self for the first time. He's mature and dependable despite being younger than me. I think he's also very gentle. Deep down, he is helplessly lonely and wishes to connect with people. He tries to form relationships by helping others because it's tough being alone. He wants the warmth of another person. I thought being a traveler meant meeting lots of people, but I guess it can also be very isolating at times too. I want to do something for him. Because I know the scene. It's the fact that I know the scene. But gotta keep it safe for work. I gently brush his head, just like he did for me the other day. That's so sweet of you. I'm returning the favor for that one time. Arashi-kun curls up and fits himself snugly into my arms. I give him a big hug and pat his back, then brush his head. There. You've had it rough, too. We stay like this for a while. I would have stayed with him for however long it took to ease his mind. Before I knew it, I had fallen asleep. Then morning came. Okay, then. Have a nice day at work. Thanks, and you can come visit me whenever you like. I don't think I'll be going to the Black Cat Cafe, but... well, I will if I get the chance. Arashi-kun laughs as he places a hand on the front door's knob. Wait. One more thing. Huh? He suddenly turns around and gives me a big hug. Arashi-kun. Yesterday, I had a lot of fun. He brushes my head again. Me too. I really enjoyed it. See you later. Alright, later. He releases me from the hug, opens the door and leaves. I watch him as he goes to work without looking back. Despite the conflict between the Black Cat Cafe and the lounge, Arashi-kun and I have been able to become friends. Even among restaurants that clash over management, there must be some way to bring them together. Will Go and Yamato-san be able to set aside their differences and consider being in Harusu together one day? Arashi-kun's great. That's the kind of guy I want. I wouldn't mind having a guy like that.